You can chop one tiny clove of garlic, and suddenly your entire kitchen smells like a garlic factory. But why does this little bulb have such an enormous personality? I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, why does garlic smell so strong? Right here on Explaining Everything. Here's the weird thing about garlic. A whole uncut clove doesn't smell nearly as powerful as garlic you chop, crush, or chew. That's because the chemicals responsible for garlic's famous aroma are mostly created when the clove is damaged. Inside an intact garlic clove, two important components are kept separate, an enzyme called allicin and a sulfur-containing compound called allicin. They are basically neighbors who have been told never to talk to each other. Then you cut the garlic. Suddenly, the plant cells are damaged. Allicin and allicin meet, and chemistry starts happening. The enzyme converts allicin into a highly reactive compound called allicin, which plays a major role in garlic's strong smell. It's almost like garlic has a built-in security alarm. Garlic belongs to the genus Allium, which includes onions and related plants. These plants produce sulfur-containing compounds that can help defend them from certain threats. So when you crush garlic and your nose starts complaining, you're basically experiencing the plant's chemical defense system. Garlic isn't angry. It just has excellent special effects. Now, let's talk about the main reason garlic's aroma is so intense. Sulfur. Garlic contains several sulfur-containing compounds, many of which are highly volatile. That means they can easily escape into the air and travel directly toward your nose. And your nose is extremely good at detecting certain sulfur compounds. Very, very good. Unfortunately, allicin itself is unstable and quickly breaks down into other sulfur-containing molecules, including compounds such as diallyl disulfide and diallyl trisulfide. These molecules contribute to garlic's distinctive aroma. That's why garlic's smell changes depending on how you prepare it. Crush it, and you trigger chemical reactions. Chop it finely, and you damage more cells. Cooking it changes the chemical compounds released. Think of it like a chemical orchestra. Different sulfur compounds are playing different instruments, and your nose is sitting in the front row thinking, "Wow, this is loud." Because these molecules are volatile, they don't politely stay on your plate. They escape into the air, which explains why you can smell someone cooking garlic from several rooms away. Your dinner hasn't even arrived yet, but your nose has already received the press release. Now here's where garlic becomes personally offensive. You eat garlic, and hours later, you might still smell it on your breath. Sometimes it even seems like the smell is coming from your skin. That's because some garlic-derived compounds don't simply stay inside your mouth. After digestion, certain sulfur-containing compounds are absorbed into the bloodstream. Some volatile compounds can then eventually be released through your lungs when you breathe. So brushing your teeth may remove garlic residue from your mouth, but it can't instantly remove compounds that have already entered your bloodstream. That's why garlic breath can sometimes survive an impressive amount of toothpaste. Your toothbrush is basically fighting the wrong department. One compound associated with persistent garlic odor is allyl methyl sulfide, which can remain in the body longer than some compounds produced immediately after crushing garlic. This helps explain why the smell can continue long after the meal is finished. Basically, garlic can leave the kitchen, enter your digestive system, and eventually return through your lungs. That's not dinner. That's a multi-stage operation. Not all garlic is equally powerful. The intensity of garlic's aroma can depend on the variety, freshness, storage conditions, and how you prepare it. Different garlic varieties can contain different amounts of sulfur-containing compounds. Preparation also makes a huge difference. Crushing or finely chopping garlic damages more cells, allowing more allicin and alliinase to interact and produce more allicin. If you leave the garlic intact, far fewer of these reactions occur. Cooking changes the chemistry again. Heat can deactivate alliinase and alter the compounds responsible for garlic's aroma. That's why raw garlic generally has a sharper smell, while cooked garlic tends to become milder and sweeter. So if your garlic suddenly smells like it could legally be classified as a chemical weapon, congratulations. You probably crushed it correctly. The strength of garlic comes from plant chemistry, enzyme reactions, volatile sulfur compounds, and the remarkable sensitivity of the human nose. Garlic doesn't need to shout. It simply releases molecules that are exceptionally good at getting our attention. So why does garlic smell so strong? Because damaging the clove triggers chemical reactions that create powerful sulfur-containing compounds, many of which easily travel through the air and reach your nose. Some compounds can even stick around in your body long after you've finished eating. So the next time you smell garlic from 3 rooms away, remember, you're not imagining things. The garlic has simply launched a full-scale chemical invasion, and your nose was the first casualty. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.